What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Theo, and in today's video, I'm gonna tell you a couple things you should consider if you decide to join the military, bro. Like, I was in the military for 4 years, went to basic training in 2017, got out the military in 2020. So I kind of know what I'm talking about, bro. This is what you should consider before going into basic training. If you want to do all that crazy shit, jump out of planes, shoot guns, and do like you're not gonna be doing all that, bro. If you're not airborne, you're not gonna be jumping out of planes. If you're not in a certain type of unit that does any type of crazy stuff, like aviation or anything, aviation units are fun. If you're not in the aviation unit, you're gonna be bored, bro. You're not gonna be doing nothing. Nothing. This is the unit. But this is gonna be a couple things that you should consider before joining. This is gonna be just for basic training, bro. Alright. Number one, never show your true personality. Like me, I'm quiet, I'm chill, I'm relaxed, I'm laid back, but you still don't even want to show that because you relax. They want you to be uptight. They want to control you. So if you uppity, so they got your personality. They got everybody personality down to a T. And once they figure out your personality, they try to figure out how to break you. And you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. As an example, bro, just stay quiet, stay chill. Even if you're quiet, it's some people that get away with being quiet. I didn't get away with being quiet. I tried to be quiet. It didn't work. I always got in trouble. And then I like having fun. I like doing stuff, bro. I just like doing shit. Like I just like people didn't like getting smoked, but they wasn't passing their PT test. I was a person that was, you know, yeah, we about to get smoked today. Nah, I don't want to get smoked. Nah, we gonna get smoked today. It's okay because you ain't passing your PT test. You can't even do 50 push-ups in 2 minutes. Come on now. Come on now. Like, bro, what? Like, bro, what? All right, let's move on. Number two, learn how to eat fast, bro. If you a slow eater, like to enjoy your meal, throw that shit out the window for basic training. It's only gonna happen for a couple months, but throw that shit out the window, bro. You got about 15 minutes. As soon as you sit down, and it was a couple days, we had 200 people in our company, and they said, "Oh, you guys are gonna you guys got 12 minutes to come in, get your food, eat, and get out for all 200 people, bro." So it's gonna be some shit. You gonna be stressed out. You gonna be sneaking food in your bags, but don't get caught. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. It was a couple people that got caught, bro. And let me give y'all a secret. Not all companies are the same, but at least in my company, what they did right after red phase, which is the first phase, right after red phase, they do a full-on inspection. So what they do is they have they have the whole company in this one big ass room, and we're just sitting there. We're talking to the colonel or something. I think it was the colonel or the lieutenant colonel or something. He was in charge of the company. I forgot his rank or anything. But bro, don't have no food during red phase. Don't even have no food. Don't have no drinks. Don't have no waters. Don't sneak nothing in. Don't have no type of contraband. You gonna know what contraband is. They gonna talk about contraband all the time, but don't have none of that because they took everything. Like they flipped everybody mattresses, the drawers we had under our beds. They opened all the drawers up, flipped everybody mattresses, took the blankets off, went through everybody's bag, like thoroughly. Take all your shit out. Took all your stuff out. Some people got caught with MREs. Some people got caught with extra water. Some people got caught with protein bars. Oh yeah, the protein bars, when they give y'all protein bars, don't try to steal none. I know they fire, but don't try to steal none because they count them. They count them. They see how many in the platoon. They see how many boxes they give you, and they count them. And they be like, okay, this is how many we should have left. And if somebody go fuck up. We had a dude named Lattimore. He stole it and put it like in his pants. He put it in his pants, and then he was sitting there lying, like, "Oh man, I didn't take none. But everybody knew he took it. Everybody in the platoon knew he took it, but we was like, bro, we ain't gonna snitch. When you get in this room, we just gonna beat you up. So you might wanna put that shit back. And we get sitting here getting smoked till like 11:45 at night. Everybody else back in their rooms. Everybody else sleep, and our platoon is stuck out there because of this motherfucker. Eventually, somehow, we found the protein bar. The protein bar was just in the back, sitting on the wall, and I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, somebody threw that shit back there. Then nobody wanted to say nothing, so they smoked us some more. And he still didn't say nothing. I said, bro, I can't fuck with you. I can't fuck with you. One thing, number 3, bro. Number 3. Another thing you gotta worry about is hurry up and wait. So everything you do, they're gonna rush you. Rush you in everything you do. They're gonna rush you. Going to eat, getting dressed, going to PT, going on a run, whatever you're doing, they're gonna rush you. But you know what's crazy? Most of the time they're rushing you, all you're gonna do is be waiting around for hours. You're waiting around, sitting down for hours. Literally. And you ain't got your phone, so you don't know what time it is. The only time you can look at is the clock on the wall. If it's a clock in that room. If it's no clock in that room, you're never gonna see the time. You're never gonna see the time, bro. It's just gonna be like, bro, and you're not gonna have any connection to the outside world until they give you your phones, call your parents and say, we got our phones twice. We had our phones when we first got there, and we went to our rooms. They assigned our bunks. We called our families. Said, hey, we got here safe. You're not gonna talk to me for another couple weeks. Boom. All right, bet. We didn't get our phones back until like 4 days before graduation. Literally, like 4 days before graduation, we didn't get our phones back. But they let us have our phones longer because they was like, oh, y'all passed the rite of passage, y'all did this, y'all did that. So y'all really just chilling at this point. So they gave us our phone for like 20, 30 minutes. And then family day and graduation, you're gonna have your phone. So it's like, it's cool. It's cool, but you're not gonna have your phone. So if you're going to basic training anytime soon, forget about your phone. Forget about your iPod, forget about your laptop, forget about the music, forget about who on Instagram, forget about TikTok, forget about everything. Because when you go in and you come out, it's gonna be new music out. It's gonna be new TikTokers out. It's gonna be all type of new stuff out. I was so confused. We came out. It's like we came out of prison. So keep that in mind, bro. You're not gonna have your phone for a couple months, like 2-3 months. A lot of things gonna change. Another thing, if you're in the field, you ain't gonna be showering for a couple days. They don't have no showers in the field. All you got is baby wipes. If you're in the field for 4 days, no shower 4 days. If you're in the field for 30 days, no shower for 30 days. So that's something you should consider. I think we stayed in the field for about 4 days, so no shower for 4 days, and then they didn't let us take a shower. And then it was a rite of passage. We stayed out there for like 4 days, and then we did our last 12-mile ruck march. And after the ruck march, they said, oh yeah, you're not going back to your room. And we realized we had left the rest of the company. We had left the last 2 platoons, and it was like 20 minutes behind us. So we had to lay on our stomachs at 3 in the morning and wait for them because they were walking slow as fuck. So it was stupid. It was stupid that we had to wait for them. Then when we got there, they said, oh yeah, the other company is not back. We were the fastest company to get back. So we have to wait on them. I was like, wow. So we had to wait on Bravo Company, Delta, Echo. I think Delta was back. Yeah, Delta was back. Delta Company was back, and I think Echo was on the way. Echo was around the corner, and we was really just waiting on Bravo. Bravo was taking a long time, but we sat out there for like 30, 45 minutes. Then it was like, oh yeah, and we just sat outside cleaning our weapons for a couple minutes. Then they was like, oh yeah, go wash your faces, go do this, go do that. Come back down. We're doing a rite of passage. Rite of passage was amazing. I loved the rite of passage. It was like a cult. It was like a cult thing. It was kind of crazy, but yeah, no shower for days. Just think about that, bro. Um, when you get mail, make sure nobody sends you any pictures because what the drill sergeants are gonna do if they see any pictures, if they see any pictures that you brought, it's like prison, bro. They see any pictures, they're gonna show everybody, and they're gonna talk shit. So don't have any pictures. I remember somebody. It was the craziest thing. Somebody had a picture of their wife in a locker, and it was like the last couple of days. We were just it was to the point we were just cleaning up. We had did everything, and he was like, "I guarantee your wife was somebody else." Shattered his heart, and he found out later it was actually true. His wife was with his brother. So, and so that leads me to the next point. Don't fall in love while you in there. If you in a company with somebody and you think they cute, it's cool to be friends with them, but don't fall in love with them. You fall in love with them, it's most likely y'all not gonna be at the same duty station. And the duty station is stressful and it's lonely. So if you're not at the same duty station, don't even try it. Y'all not in the same duty station, that same unit, don't even try it because at the end of the day, everybody get it. At the end of the day, it's the military. The military is it's a dangerous game, bro. It's a dangerous game, bro. Having a lady and you in a whole different place, it's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall in love. In basic training, AIT, don't fall in love. Cool to have friends, but do not fall in love. You will ruin. You will be heartbroken for a long time. Because when you get to your unit, if they not there, you gonna see somebody, or they gonna see somebody, and you don't want that. You don't want that in your problem. You don't want that in your life. So let's go. Oh damn, my phone messed up. So let's go to the next one. Yeah, don't fall in love. Be aware of your surroundings. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So I remember one day. All the boys in second platoon were all in our little barracks room, right? We're chilling. Then somebody started talking shit about his drill sergeant. Of course, because we thought drill sergeant wasn't in there. All the drill sergeant was gone. It was a Saturday. We thought all of them were just gone. Little did we know, we had a door. We had a door at the end of the room. We didn't know because we seen the drill sergeant walk out. We never seen somebody walk in. So we thought, oh, it was an empty room. We was in there for like 2-3 hours, just chilling, talking shit. Next thing you know, drill sergeant walks out, and he's just like, yeah, y'all need to shut the fuck up. And we looked back like, who the fuck is this? But then we looked and we was like, damn. We thought he wasn't gonna snitch. 10 minutes later, he left. We went downstairs, rude awakening. We got smoked so bad that the humidity in the air felt bad for us. Like, bro, our whole, it was, well, we were drenched in sweat. It was bad, and then we was getting smoked for the rest of the day. We had to bear crawl to the DFAC. And then there's something we call the brown box. It was like a quarter mile. We run to the brown box and come back. Like, it was crazy. Run to the brown box, come back. Then we doing some more push-ups. We had to wait for the last person to get there, just sitting there in the push-up position, just chilling. Then when we got to our room, we got smoked some more. It was bad. It was bad that day. Anybody who went to basic training with me, and y'all remember the days of the smokings of the bad ones, the really, really bad ones. The really, really bad ones out. I'm not even gonna talk about in this video, but comment down below and tell people how it was, bro. Like, it was crazy. Okay, so the next one, I don't even know what number we on, bro. But I figure it out. Um, yeah, like I said, you're not gonna have your cell phone at all, at all. So get that out your head. No social media. And the craziest thing that they did with us, like it was like, oh, 2 weeks in, 2 weeks in, I remember the chemical bombings in Syria was happening. So we were all in a room. We were all in a big room, and all our dress code was infantry, and they did all type of crazy stuff. They were just showing us videos of Syria, chemical bombings. People can't breathe. People got their legs blown off. And it's motherfuckers in the room crying, and I'm just sitting there like, damn. I guess that's what I signed up for. Like I fucked up. This is what I signed up for. Then I actually went to Iraq, and it wasn't that bad. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of Iraq. Things can happen, but it's most likely probably nothing is most likely gonna happen. Oh yeah, don't get caught sleeping. Next is don't get caught sleeping, bro. If you get caught sleeping, you have a rude awakening. Let me tell you guys a story. So we were in the field, and I'm gonna say his actual name, DeLeon. DeLeon was we was all in foxholes. We was all in foxholes just pulling security, right? It was broad daylight. DeLeon decided to take a nap and just rest on his weapon. He just went to sleep, right? Just went to sleep. Like this. The drill sergeant threw a flashbang. He threw a flashbang in there to wake him up. Then when he threw the flashbang, he threw the smoke grenade. Threw the smoke grenade, and then I think you had to yell fire, 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 or some shit. I don't remember what you had to yell, but and then the drill sergeant just backed up. After it happened, he just backed up and just waited for him to climb out the foxhole. When he climbed out, he was like, "Oh, fire, fire, fire!" He was like, "What are you doing? Like, I already caught you sleeping. Like, how you think you got smoked?" So, don't get caught sleeping, bro. You're gonna be in situations where, especially classrooms, you're gonna fall asleep the most because it's boring. It's boring. You're sitting in a seat, drill sergeant walking back and forth, teaching a class. You're learning whether you're learning land nav, you're learning terrain features, you're learning stuff about compasses, anything. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Do not fall asleep, bro. Because I remember one day I fell asleep and got caught. It was bad. Like he just had me doing. If you don't know what the 8 count push up is, you go find out. And he had me just doing that so much until my eye pro was fogged up and I couldn't even see him anymore. Then he was like, "Okay, go sit down. Don't fall asleep again." And it's crazy because I wasn't sleepy, but as soon as I sat back in that chair, I started falling asleep again. And yeah, don't get caught falling asleep. It's gonna be a rude awakening for you. You're gonna be in some pain for a couple hours. If you better hope you got a nice drill sergeant. I didn't. He was horrible. He hated me. So yeah, I had a rude awakening. So always stay awake. You're gonna be in a situation where you might be standing up in formation, tired. You fall asleep standing up. I've done it. You fall asleep standing up. You might fall asleep eating. You might fall asleep on a ruck march. It's called droning. You might fall asleep in the field. Like, don't fall asleep. Try your best to stay up. Everybody's tired. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's stressed out. Don't complain. Everybody going through the same thing as you. So just think about that. Next is, no, yeah, not everyone's experience is going to be the same. So my basic training was wild. It was crazy. It was wild. I might post another video. My videos ain't gonna be more on military videos, but I'm gonna post another video talking about like some things that happened in my basic training that was just wild. Like people get choked out, like people get beat up with socks. Like it was wild. But your basic training might be smooth, chill, you know. Like you might like your basic training. I didn't. And for the last thing, I'm gonna say, know your shit. Soldier's Creed, Warrior's Ethos. Read your. I don't know if they give you out a blue book anymore. Read your blue book, bro. Read your blue book. Read your blue book, please. Read it. Read it. Read it. Know your chain of command. Who is the president? Who is vice president? Who is the secretary of defense? Who is this? Who is that? Like, know it. Know it. Cause you might think you know it until they ask you. Until they ask you under pressure, in front of everybody, and embarrass you. Like, and it's gonna be embarrassing because you like, I know it, I'm just under pressure. So you gotta learn how to answer questions under pressure. So you gotta be up there. You gotta be up there. Like you gotta get it in your head, because you're gonna be in line ready to eat, and you're gonna get the answer wrong. They're gonna say, who's the president? You're gonna say the wrong answer. Then they're gonna be like, back of the line. Back of the line. Now you have less time to eat and you're hungry as hell. So know your shit. Now that was it for today's video. If you want to learn more about the military, I was in the military for 4 years. If you want to learn more about the military and the unit life and AIT, just comment down below and I'll hit you up. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.